Clemson University has several landmarks that all students are well aware of. The most predominant landmark would probably be the Tillman Hall Bell Tower. It lies in the heart of our campus, facing another place unique to our wonderful school, Bowman Field. However, there is more to campus than what we see every day. In 2002, former Department Chair of the Arts, John Acorn, launched a creative project that was first entitled the John Acorn Project. Later deemed the Friday Flyers, this project consisted of the construction of 6 aluminum airplanes, each 8 feet in length. Originally, these metal structures were to be hung from the ceiling of the Hendricks Student Center. After considering student suggestions, they were scattered around campus as if they had all been thrown from the Hendricks Center. The underlying meaning that Acorn hoped to display was much deeper than an aimless scattering of paper airplanes. Acorn explained the random placement of these 6 forms symbolizes the importance of diversity and chance, innovation, and human perseverance. The release of a paper airplane in its subsequent course parallels academia and the function of sending out the seeds of an idea for others to discover and explore. All of the airplanes directly relate to the experiences shared by all Clemson undergraduate students. The first airplane can be seen upon entering the Hendricks Student Center. Hanging from the ceiling and pointing towards the large glass windows, this airplane symbolizes the arrival of freshmen as they embark on their collegiate journey. All freshmen must visit Hendricks in order to pick up their books, so this plane portrays the beginning, while pointing onward to the possibilities ahead. The next airplane is located near the Hendricks Center, on the hill before Lightsey Bridge. This airplane is tilted towards the ground, as if it is going to land soon, though it is not touching the ground. This represents the hesitation students face when they enroll. Some wonder if they will fit in, while others seem to land a bit too abruptly. With the guidance of professors, advisors, and peers, most students soon realize that they are meant to be a tiger and begin to find themselves in the thick of things. This leads to the third airplane, which appears to have landed in a patch of thick, green grass near the P&A building. Its location symbolizes the massive amount of opportunities for students here at Clemson. Students can get involved with all kinds of organizations, clubs, and sports, making each student distinctive, while keeping us all related as Clemson Tigers. This analogy is also seen in the blades of grass the airplane was placed in. The grass collectively seems to all be in the same color, shape, and height, and pointing in the same direction. However, individually, each blade has various heights and widths, with some being different shades of green. This is linked to each student being an individual blade of grass, which comprises the whole patch of Clemson students. The fourth airplane can be found in a patch of mulch behind the Brooks Center. As your first semester progresses, the days shorten, winter approaches, and students begin to realize their lives aren't as bright as they once were. Homesickness and loneliness set in, but the plane is pointed towards the patch of green grass that had landed on not too long ago, as a pleasant reminder that spring and the happiness previously experienced is soon to come. The fifth airplane is positioned nose down beside Cooper Library. This airplane represents the feeling of belonging and attachment students experience after returning to Clemson after Christmas break. It is permanently placed on the ground, with no sign of tipping over or moving. This shows how freshmen eventually begin to see Clemson as their new home. Contrasting the previous airplane, it is set in a sunny area, representing the mild South Carolina weather conditions and the warmth and happiness sought after during the long months of winter. The sixth and final plane is located on a hill beside Perimeter Road. Pointing towards the world outside of campus, this structure fast forwards 3 years to the approach of graduation for a now Clemson senior. It is positioned at a high point on the hill, appearing as though it is soaring towards flatter ground, and representing the height the student has risen since the beginning of their freshman year, when they came down and landed just outside of Hendricks. The student is now equipped with the knowledge to spread their wings and soar into their brand new surroundings. Each of these planes represents a time that we'll all face as Clemson students. We encourage you all to spread your wings, find these airplanes yourself, and fly into learning more about your university. If I just believe it.
There's nothing to